We were discussing this afternoon. We talked about the opportunity we have right before us, how enormous it is, and how we can actually announce it. Friends, you will believe that what we have, we are sitting in a gold mine. Seriously, if in the next 6 months you are not using a Range Rover Sport, or you are not driving a Bentley, or you are not you have not fly a private jet, and you are sitting in this meeting today, then there is something wrong with you. You need to go for a deliverance. I'm very serious about it. Trust me on this. If you are sitting in this meeting, on this very particular meeting, you are listening to me, in the next 6 months, you cannot boast of 100 million in your account. Then, don't blame God again that you will never make money. Don't blame God, because what you need to make it a reality as 2022 is concerned is right here before you. Now, welcome once again. My name is Terry. I'm going to be running through the business opportunity so that you make your decision. And I know the very decision you're going to be making today is going to change your life. Not only your life, that of your children, and that of your family and generation yet unborn. All right, thank you very much. Now, what we have here is sport business. Sport business is the real deal. A lot of you now that are joining us for the very first time, you are wondering, sport business. Why sport business? Because the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear sports is betting, okay? It has to be betting. That's the first thing that will cross your mind. It has to be betting. My friend Mr. Gimba told me that there is always a two sides to a coin. There's always the head and there's always the tail. So if you are always being on this A side, that doesn't mean that the B side doesn't exist. Okay? What we have today is the latest brand new innovation as far as the sporting industry is concerned. Now, what you are curious about, or what you want to know, why sports? So why all this talk, and why is this sport? Now, you will agree with me that the sport industry, this industry called sport, is very developed. It's not only that it is developed, it is highly liquid. That is why you see people are making so much money. How can you explain that somebody will make with 100 naira, they will make 1 million naira? This one will make 30 million naira, and they are still running. Although people are losing, but people that win, they win very well, but still they are running. Why? Have you ever asked yourself, why? They are still running, no matter how people lose, but they are still running. Some people will just use 100 naira to make 100 million, even 50 million, and so on. Now, it tells you that the sport industry is a very developed industry, especially football. Now, what if our trained analysts show you how to profit 3.5% daily from this multi-billion sports industry with an investment capital as low as 3,500? Now, what we are going to be showing you today is a brand new opportunity that exists in the sporting industry. How you could profit 3% daily up to 3.5%. I know you are asking, 3% daily, that is quite high, but it is real. You can actually make such money with us right here. You can make such money with us right here. So I want you to sit down, relax, get your pen and paper, jot down some. I'm going to tell you some things to do right now, which you're going to do for me. Later on, I will ask you to reverse back to me so that we can work out some things together. First of all, what are your goals for 2022? The year is still very fresh. What are your financial goals? Please write it down. I'm going to show you how this can be a reality. We have what can make your dream come true year 2022. It's right here. I'm so much excited. If you are hearing me now, you see this, the energy is high because I'm so much excited to share this with you once again. Because the opportunity is real. This opportunity is real. It is real, and it has the capacity to change your life forever. Whatever it is you have as you go for this year, as far as money is concerned, this is the answer. Now, the play will win. The next big thing is 86 football. Now, 86 football. 86 football is the next big thing in the sporting industry. Now, let me talk a little about 86 football. 86 football was established May 2015, so many years ago, under the City Group Football. Now, what City Football Group is all about, they are into football-related businesses, like football clubs, academy, technical support, marketing companies, and other football-related businesses for over a century. They are trying to make urban football more exciting. Okay? Now, what do we do? This is a franchise. What we are sharing with you today is a franchise of City Football Club in England. The headquarters is based in South Africa, but it has its own franchise here in Nigeria, running as an indigenous company here in Nigeria. Please take note of that. Was founded in England with the headquarters in South Africa, has its own franchise in Nigeria. What do? We integrate probability, statistics, calculation, mathematics, and other principles to make competitive football not just the game you know, but also a comparable level of fund and stock. We are making it a profitable investment. Now, like I said earlier, there's always a two sides to a coin. What you have known previously about sports, about football, is betting. Now, with 86 football, what we are doing here is we are using statistics, probability, calculation, all put together to make football business a profitable investment. A profitable investment. That is what we are making football. So that tomorrow you can see football as stock, as bond, as forex, just the way all these financial languages are, or financial system are. That is exactly what football is turning into. All thanks to 86 Football Club. Why are we so excited? We are excited because of the latest technology in the sporting industry called hedge fund. Now, hedge fund is the latest technology in the sporting industry. What our company does is that they integrated hedge fund, welfare feed, and leverage commission mode all together to make this concept a reality. So what I'm going to be sharing with you is not betting. It is far from betting. This is what we call reverse football betting, reverse hedge fund. So anytime we talk about football betting, here we use the word hedge fund correct. So hedge fund correct stands for the word betting in this context, because every businesses have its own terminologies. The terminologies for betting here is called hedge fund correct. While predictions, the game scores, they are called wave. So if I mention wave, you will understand that I'm talking about the score line. Now let me give you an example. I will say, now the hedge fund for Manchester United and Liverpool with a wave 3-2. What does that mean? Is that I'm talking about a game that we are placing a bet. I'm not telling you that we have an hedge fund for Manchester United with a wave 3-2. So someone like you will understand what I mean. If I say we have an hedge fund for Manchester United and Chelsea with what you will now ask me, what is the wave? I will say the wave is 2-3. Okay, the wave is 2-3. Okay, that's good. So what's the percentage we are making from that stake? It's just 1.2%. That is how it works here. Don't know if you are following me carefully. Listen carefully now. I'm saying that the hedge fund for Manchester United and Chelsea has a wave of 3-2, and the percentage is 1.2. Wow, that's quite low. It's okay. Let me stake 100 million. That will give me about 10 million. You understand? That is how it works. So here we are not talking about betting odds. Here we are doing a profitable investment in the football industry. And you are here right now and listening to me. You have the opportunity to make so much money to liberate yourself from any financial shackles as far as this year is concerned. We are so fired up here. We are so excited. And I'm so excited knowing fully well that a life will be changed here today. Now, part of the goal, our goal here as a team is to have 1,000 testimonies from people. I assure you in the next 3 months, we're going to be having cars lined up. Not just cars, we're talking about good cars. We're talking about machines. They are going to be lined up here. People are going to be buying houses in Victoria Land, in Maitama, in Abuja, because the money we are going to be making is so much that you can live the life you want to live just because of this opportunity. And I'm going to show you how exactly it works. First, now you understand what is hedge fund. And now let's move forward. The beauty of hedge fund is that hedge fund probability is very high. The probability to profit you is very high. Hedge fund profit probability is very high, up to 95%. The wave is over 17 out of 18. That's the score line. The prediction that the score line will be exactly what we need to make our profit is always 17/18 with hedge fund. because hedge fund is the opposite of what they do out there, the other side of football. I believe there are sports that they call the other side of this sport. So this is the other side of making money in football, not the betting, not the gambling. I don't bet, I don't do gamble, but I'm a businessman. I trade forex, I do all these businesses. Now, what we have here today is not different from stock, bond, and forex. Now, the difference between hedge fund, I'm going to explain the difference between hedge fund and what you know, and why this hedge fund is very, very reliable. Number one, hedge fund is stable and reliable. Reason because hedge fund is very liquid. It's a liquid financial system. A liquid financial system. And why again it is stable is because the system we are operating with, football, is very, 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 very structured. The structure we are operating, which is football, is very structured in the sense that football is a game played 24 hours in a day. People stake to make money from football 24 hours in a day. Do you get it? That is why football is the best, was the best tool we needed to make hedge fund work in sport. There are other games in the sport, but football is the best because football games unite the world. Not only that, it is being played 24 hours in a day. So the market is available. You can always take trades. You can always trade 24 hours in a day. So you are profiting around the clock. That is why football was chosen. So please know that what we have here is not betting. This is purely investment called financial hedge fund. And hedge fund in sport gives us easy money without stress, low risk. And here, our winning rate is very high because the probability that we will lose is near impossible because this is the reverse side of sport. Now, let me give you an example of how this works. Let me give you an example of how this works. Now, let's take, for example, a game between Argentina and Croatia. Now, hedge fund predicts that the wave is 0-3. By now, you should understand what I mean when I say wave. The wave is 0-3. Now, if this game is played, it means that Argentina is hosting Croatia. The possibility that Croatia will score 3, Argentina will score nothing, is nearly impossible because Argentina is also a very good side. In such a game, in sports, you will predict that Argentina will win or draw. But in hedge fund, we predict that the lesser team will win, not just winning, with a very high margin, and the score line is given. We play with score. We don't play with win or draw. We don't predict. We give what statistics. Our predictions are based on way. Score lines are given. And these score lines is what gives us an added advantage with our own stake. Now, if after this game is played, if the game go aside anything 0-3, we win. If Argentina win, we win. If Croatia win with a different wave line, we win. The only time we lose this game is when Croatia scores 3, Argentina scores 0. That is when we lose this game. Let me give you another example. Take, for example, Manchester United playing against Enyimba here in Nigeria. Manchester United has the capacity to win Enyimba United. In normal football betting, they will predict that Manchester United will win Enyimba or draw with Enyimba. But in hedge fund, we do the reverse. We are predicting that Enyimba United is not only going to win Manchester United, but they will win Manchester United 3-0. It means that Manchester United will not score any goals, but Enyimba will score 3 goals. How possible it is for Enyimba to score 3 goals and Man U will not score where there is Ronaldo? It's not going to be possible. So this is impossible. The impossibility in sport is what gives us money. Please take note. The impossibility of games prediction is what gives us money. And the predictions, because of the near impossibility of these games, the percentage profit we make from this game are very, very low, 1%. Now, the same game I just gave you 3-0 now. There are other predictions that can give you 0-3, 1-1, 2-2. The profit margin can be up to 10%. But here, we are predicting that Eimba will score 3 goals and Mayu 0 goals. And the possibility of that happening is nearly impossible. Because of that, the percentage profit will be very small. We don't work odd. There are no odds here. What we have is percentage profit. The profit for this game, this particular trade, is what? 1%. Now, but if we add 1%, another 1%, another 1%, it becomes what? 3%. The beauty of hedge fund is that hedge fund is very liquid, but the profit margin is very, very low. I'm going to explain something later. Hedge fund work with the principle called 22. That I will explain later as we continue. Stop gambling. The new way of gaming is hedge fund. Here in 86 Football Club, all we do is win. We have good legal team fight that gives good predictions for your winning. If peradventure we lose any game, the money for that particular game you stake is returned back to you 100%. Understand that. Now that you know about that, 86Z Football is not only refunding money back, not only reliable, but it's duly registered in Nigeria with Corporate Affairs Commission. So it means that the app that you download, 86Z app that you download that will play with, it is a legal app, fully registered in Nigeria, and it's legal. It is binded to your local bank account. You can bind it to your local bank account, operate from there, withdraw, it comes, you can transfer, it goes to your local bank account. You can also reverse it from your local bank account to your 86Z account, and you can reverse from 86Z account back to your local bank account. So it is legal and it's approved by the Nigeria government. And the beauty about it is that you have 100% control of your capital. You are not paying money to any company and the company is paying you your 3%. No, you determine your 3% by what? Playing the games you are given to play. The prediction comes, 90% of the job done in 86Z is done by the company. 10% is done by you. That is just for you to go online to your app and play the game given to you as at when due. That is all. So after you play that game, that is only the time your money leaves your account. Once the game is done, the money comes back to your account with the profit. You can then withdraw to your local account. And if you are funding anytime, you can fund from your local account directly back again to your 86Z account. They work together for you. We withdraw between 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Anytime, any day, it works. It is perfect, it is smooth, it is very easy. 15 minutes, your money is back to your local account. It doesn't waste time. You have 100% control of your income. This is the reason why you see me today. I'm having this presentation with you. Because I'm sick and tired of running platforms, opportunities whereby I don't have control over my capital. I'm at the mercy of somebody I don't even know. At the end of the day, they pay me back. They tell me I'll be paid 3% every month. They end up giving me my capital. That's not profit. That is my capital. If I don't have control over my capital, then what you are paying me is not profit, it's capital. If it takes me 6 months to get my capital back, that's when I'll start praying for profit. And most of the times, before you get your capital, the system has crashed down. Why would it crash? It crashed because your money is with them. They can determine what happened. But here you have control over your money. If you for example, you have 1 million in your account and you don't go and play the games given to you, sir, your 1 million will be there. Nothing will enter. Nothing will be deducted. So that is how it works. You determine your profit margin. The line is there that you make up to 3%, but you have to engage these games to make it a reality. That is why you have 100% control over your capital. So that's why we say this is legal, this is fair, and it's government approved. Now this is the Corporate Affairs Commission, this is the CAC certificate of registration of 86 Football Technology Limited. Now, 86 Football was duly licensed to operate legally in Nigeria 9th of February this year. So it means that today is 10th of March. It means that it's just 31 days old in Nigeria as been approved legally. So it means that this opportunity is timely, sir. As a system and structural analyst in business, I could tell you that one of the ways you will succeed in business is when you are very good with the time. Because time is the key. Time is the key. Timely investment is the key. This is the right time. Even if you are going to stake 100 billion naira today, I'm not afraid, sir. Anywhere you call me to, I can come and sign a document for you that nothing will happen. Reason because I know that this is timely investment. The structure is perfect. The system is fantastic. Hedge fund. And the system works with liquidity. The more money in the system, the better hedge fund works. That's like I said, I will explain to you what it means by 22. Because a lot of you will be asking now, they are paying 3% every day. How possible it is that they are making profit? How can they pay back people's money when they lose? How did they get their money? Because you are in business to make profit. I will explain that to you. Now let's talk money quickly. Because nobody likes a beggar. And I trust me, God is going to help us this year. Nobody among us will beg anymore. You know, I don't know what you've been through because I know that this country is hard. The country is hard. The structure of this country is so fucked up. Things are not working properly well. Businesses are crashing every day. So it's not really easy. We are all surviving in this country. In this country before, we have the upper class and the lower class. Okay? But today, what do we have? We have survivors. What will 3% do to you daily, sir? Now go back to your book, what you wrote down, the financial goals I asked you to write down. Now, what can 3% do to you every day, sir? Is it a house you want to buy? How much do you need for that house? Is it a car you want to buy? How much do you need? Is it a project, of course, and maybe you want to clear debt or anything? How much do you need? This is the answer right here. Most people never get wealthy simply because they are not trained to recognize opportunity right in front of them. I'm training you right now to know that this is an opportunity. How do you know? I've given you the indices. The structure is perfect. Football. You know that games are played every day. These games are live games. They are not visual games. Number two, the system is fantastic. The higher the liquidity, the better it performs. So even if the whole Nigeria put money in hedge fund is not going to crash anything. I will explain why. Now, this is what makes hedge fund different from other financial systems. Other financial systems like stock, like forex, they use small money to get big money. Those of you that are trading, you agree with me. If you have $1,000 in your account, you don't trade $1,000. You take 10%, probably $10. Some people go below 5% to $5. They want to take a trade of probably maybe $10 or thereabout at a very good timing. You are taking your trade. Good. But here in hedge fund, we don't do that. We use 100 million to go into the market to get just 1 million. It's simple. So that's what we say, it's the reverse side. There's always a two sides to a thing, according to Mr. Gimba, my friend. So that is how it works. I'm going to show you that I'm not even scared. Even if you go and put 1 billion naira to this, I'm not scared because the better you put 1 billion naira, the better the system even survive. How does it work? Now, before then, I go to that part. You are itching to hear. How does it work? How do they have that money? How come that the thing will not crash? How come that they can actually pay 3% daily? But let's talk about you first. What category are you? Are you a survivor in this country? Or you are very comfortable? Now, if you're a survivor, how much do you need to survive in Nigeria? Say, for example, 50,000 naira. Can survive with it every month. I mean survive, I'm not saying you enjoy it. You are just surviving. Everybody know now. In the 50,000, when you bring out 10,000 now, in the next 2-3 minutes or maybe 2 hours, you will discover the money has turned to 39,000. You will be asking yourself why you spend 15,000 or 12. You wouldn't know. That's how the country is. God will help us. We are managing it. But thanks to 86Z, things are getting better. And it's going to be better for us. We're going to have testimony of thousands of people that have made so much in this platform and they are living comfortably. That is what we are praying for. Now let's look at this, ways to profit. Number one, as a survivor, if 50,000 is what you need to survive and you stake it here, the advantage you have is this, sir. Your 50,000 is intact. At the end of 30 days, sir, you're going to have another extra 60,000 naira that will survive you for the next month, then another extra 50,000 naira again to survive you for the other month. So you are going to be here either as a survivor or an investor. So if you're going to be investing 50,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 200,000, you are a survivor, sir. You are not an investor. Just know that. Anything below 1 million, you are not an investor, you are a survivor. Because the money that will give to you is just to survive. Hedge fund does not pay more when you are working with a lesser capital. You appreciate the beauty of hedge fund when you are liquid, because the system itself is liquidity. It works with liquid. So if you have small money with you might not appreciate it because that's how it is. What is 3% of 100,000? just 3,000. That's small. You get 100,000, just 3,000. 3,000 cannot really do anything for you, sir. Do you understand? That's why I said it's not by as if I'm trying to hype the system or trying to say that you should go and put 100 billion. But the truth is that if you must survive, 100,000 is not going to help anything with you. Imagine you are making 3,000, sir, with 100,000. Somebody that have 1 million is making 30,000 naira. It's making more sense now. That one makes sense. 3,000, 30,000 naira a day. Okay, good. In 10 days, I'm making 300,000. It's making sense. Do you understand now? That is how hedge fund works. The higher the capital, the higher the liquidity, the more stable the system becomes. And Nigeria is a country where we have over 200 million people. Nigeria can flood money into systems. So here, we are not afraid that even Nigeria floods so much money here, nothing will happen to us. I'm going to explain later. But let me come here first as a survivor. So anything you do at this level, you are just surviving, and you are going to survive very well, sir. And trust me, if you indulge with us, you are going to understand very well how you could double your money from that 50,000 to 100,000, 121,000 in 30 days. We're going to show you that how it works. Now, another benefit is this: anytime you recharge your account, you fund your account, you have a reward given to you, cash reward. If you fund 30,000 naira, sir, you have 1,200 given to you. If you fund 100,000, you have 3,500 given to you. If you fund 250, sir, you have 8,000 given to you as your reward. Now, let's go further. Remember, how fast you run determines what chases you. If you are chased by a lion, sir, the way you will run is different if you are chased by a goat or a dog. So it all depends. That's why I said everybody will not maximize this opportunity, but what will make you maximize it is exactly your goals. So if you are sitting here today, please, if you don't have a goal, you might be with us another 3-4 months. We are going to be celebrating success and wins. You will be there. You will not be able to achieve anything. It's not a prayer, or it's not wishing you bad luck, sir. If you don't have a goals to achieve with it, it's not going to favor you. So right now, have a goal. Have a financial goal. 86Z Football, hedge fund technology, have the potential to make it a reality, no matter what you desire as far as financial concern is concerned. Anything finance is concerned, it has the capacity to make it a reality. I trust this system so much because of its system and structure, not because I'm just hyping it or because they are giving me money. No, because everything falls in place. And again, now to the investors, I normally advise all investors to always trade on USDT because of the liquidity, because of the volume of cash you are going to be moving around. It's good to always trade in USDT. It's going to help you better. Because I don't know where you are getting your money from. I don't know what you are doing, but I believe that if you are running on USDT, you are very okay. Your transaction can move even with 10 million, so nobody will know. You just be doing your thing and cashing out your profit. And even better still, it's better to even be on USDT, sir, than using Naira. Naira is just like I don't want to use some language on my currency because I'm a Nigerian, a patriotic Nigerian for that matter. But the currency is very weak. It's very weak that if you put it in the water, before you know it has sink so deep that other people are floating. Nigeria currency is sinking badly. 100,000 naira now, in the next one day, the value has depreciated. So it's even better to even trade on USDT so that you can have what value for your money. Even the currency itself, you will appreciate your money, while Naira itself is depreciating. So here in USDT, the same thing, you have free USDT for investment. If you invest 10,000 USDT, you get 300 USDT. If you invest 5,000 USDT, you get 100 USDT. So as long as you invest, the amount of money you invest, you have what bonuses that is given to you to profit, to play with, and that's how it works. Now, this is where the real deal is. 100% return on investment every month. The power of compound interest. This is where the company blew my mind, and this is what is keeping me here today, because of this compound interest. How I can literally double my money in 30 days, and this is not a Ponzi scheme. For those of you that have done Ponzi scheme before, they used to pay 30% in a month. Yeah, you get 100%, sir, and this is not Ponzi scheme. This is not Ponzi scheme. You make 100%, sir, from the principle of what? Compound interest. The company is still paying you 3%, but that same 3% can give you 100% with the principle of what? Compound interest. Why did they incorporate compound interest? Number one, to make your money grow faster, to make it gives you more, so that you can have more value for your money, and again to maintain sustainability, to allow people to leave their money in the system, okay, so that people will not be withdrawing anyhow. But because if you understand what you will value from compounding your money, you will want to last and leave it for maybe 30 days least. I'm going to explain now how it works. Now let's go back to my calculator of happiness, where I'm going to show you exactly how this works. All right. Just bear with me for a while. Let me open my screen and show you. Okay, here we are. Now this is it. Good. Okay. Let me start from 50,000 naira. Survivor. All right. Just listen carefully. Watch this screen carefully. Watch the screen carefully and see what happened. 50,000. Now watch this. Good. If you invest 50,000 to play or to take trades, now look at what happened. 3% of 50,000 gives you 1,500. What we do is this. We are not going to be paying you just 3% every day. Rather, your profit for that day plus your capital is what makes up your main starting capital the next day. It's your profit, your capital all together, play the next game, profit, capital all together, play the next game, profit, capital all together, play the next game. You are compounding your money. You are not just making, or like other companies, separate your profit, separate your capital. Yeah, both capital and profit can be added together to play the next game. Now watch what happens. The first day you make 1,500, you make 51,500 at the end of the day. Now check your 10th day, sir. On your 10th day, you are already making 67,000. On your 19th day, 87,000. Check your 20th day. On your 20th day, you're already making almost double. On your 24th day, sir, you already make double of your money with extra 1,000 naira. On your 30th day, you have made 121,000, sir, with just 50,000. With just 50,000. 121,000 with just 50,000. What if I decide to leave it for another 3 months, another 90 days? Look at what I will be having, sir. I'll be having 715,000 naira at the end of what? 3 months. So you see now, you see why I say you should write down your goals, financial goals for the year. You see now what 50,000 can do. Somebody that is looking for 500,000 or 50,000 can just give you this money. All you need to do is just to be in the system, be working and surviving from the system. Take this year, in the next 3 months, you've already achieved your dreams. That's how it works here. So if you don't take advantage of what I'm teaching you now, you might just sit down here at the end of the day, you won't be able to have value for your money. You won't be able to achieve anything. You'll just be those that are just coming to clap hands and follow them and watch them. And again, the way the devil is going to punish you is this. People will come to church and give testimony of how they bought cars, bought houses. The same platform you are under, you will be clapping and say, when God will do my own. That's what will happen to you if you're not very careful. Because that is just the truth. Some people will come and give testimony in church. They will give testimony in church how they bought a car, they buy land, they did this. You will be clapping for them. And they are doing the same 86Z, you will not know. But if they are very sensitive enough to understand what we are teaching them now and they put it into practice, they will achieve this. I can give you a soft copy of this to go and do at home. This night, the next 30 minutes from now, the next 20 minutes from now, the last game for the day will be dropped. So right now, I'm calculating. Very soon, I will ask you to go back to your WhatsApp and take the link to register. And when you register, you fund your account immediately and you play the last game for the day. So that when you wake up tomorrow morning, you will have seen your money has come back with the profit. Then you can decide, please play good money so that the minimum withdrawal is 3,500, so that you'll be able to withdraw at least something that can give you 3,500 once. Okay, so that you can withdraw just your profit out for that day and you will know that this thing is working while your capital continues to run. But if you put all these 3,500 naira to play, you will discover that what you are going to make is around 19 naira. You can't withdraw it. If you withdraw it, they will even remove money, remove your profit and your capital. You will receive the money that time you cannot even play again. You will have to now top it extra. So you see that it does not favor small capital. It's not as if maybe it doesn't recognize you, but it doesn't favor you. So if you just have to make it work, just go in all out and make it a reality. Except you are just here to survive, or probably just to clap for people that are here. Okay, so that's how it is. Now let's go further a little and see other. Let's take 1 million naira as we round up. Okay, 1 million naira. Then 1 million naira. Okay. Now watch. 1 million naira every day. You make your first day, you make 30,000 naira. If you add it to your 1 million, you make 1,030,000 naira. The next day, day 2, it's not 3% of 1,030,000 naira giving you 30,900. If you add it, you're already having 1,060,900. Now what will happen? Check your 10th day, sir. On your 10th day, you already make 300,000 naira. 343,000. 10 days, you are making 343,000 with just 1 million. You are making 300,000 in 10 days, sir. Imagine you are playing with 3,500. How much you will make in 1 month? You will now make 3,500 in 1 month. But yes, sir, you are making in 10 days, you are making 3.4 million naira, sir. On your 19th day, you're already on 1.7. On your 30th day, sir, you are already on 2.4 million naira, additional 1.4 million naira profit in 30 days as a result of the power of compound interest. What else do you need in life? What miracle do you need as far as finance is concerned that this cannot give to you? What miracle do you need? If you sleep tonight and you did not play any game, just know that you have gone home, you have gone to bed missing out 3%. Do you know that for the past few days, I can't sleep very well? Because I'm always looking at the calculator. I'll be looking at what I'm expecting. And the calculator, I'll ask myself, am I really doing it right? So you mean people are making up to 10 million naira, 20 million naira daily from their stake? How much am I making? This is opportunity passing me by, because it is difficult to see opportunity like this in this country. Truth be told, sir, it is difficult. A legit opportunity that will pay you that much is difficult, sir. With your tie and with your suit, everything. You cannot make 300,000 in 10 days. Who will pay you that? Which company are you going to work? With just 1 million naira, sir, you are making 300,000 in 10 days. In 30 days, you are making 1.4. It's okay. Now, let me close with this. Let me close with this, because I'm already, anytime I look at this calculator, I'm not always, the way my body they used to do me, I don't understand. Let me just repeat, the way my body do, I don't like them, because I will be feeling how? Now, wow. Now, let me wrap this up with this. Let me just wrap this up with this one. Let me wrap this up, please, listen. 3 million naira. See what happened here. Sir, 90,000 naira in your first day. Now, look at your 10th day, sir. Not even 10 days. Let's go to day 5. In your day 5, sir, you're already making 400,000. In 5 days, you're already making close to 500,000 with 3 million. In 5 days, you're already making 500,000 naira. In your day 10, you already make 1 million naira. In day 10, you make 1 million naira already with 3 million. In 10 days, you already make what? 1 million naira. What happened in your 20th day? On your 20th day, you're already making how much? 2 million. 2 million in your 20th day already. What happened on your 30th day? Let's see. On your 30th day, what is there? You are making 7 million naira. Extra 4 million naira, sir. 4.2 million naira extra. No, 5.2. Okay, 4.2. 4.2 million naira extra, sir. 4.2 million naira extra, sir. In 30 days. You make 4 million in 30 days, sir. With an investment of 3 million. 4 million. You see that the more the capital, the more your money is increasing. The power of compound interest. The more your capital, the more your money is increasing. This is crazy. So you can actually live your dreams. Sir, do you know that if you now leave this money, this 3 million for 90 days, 3 months, sir, look at what will happen. You will have 42 million. 42 million naira with just 3 million. 42 million naira. You first 10 million, your second 10 million, your third 10 million, your fourth 10 million. 42 million naira in 3 months. So you see the reason why I will never tell you to go and put 3,500, because if you put it, you are not helping yourself. You are just playing. So that is the reason why I cannot advise you to do that. The reason why I cannot advise you to do that. So that is it. Now let me go back to the other side. Now I've shown you this. If you need a copy of this, just let me know. I will share with you. So you can equally go through it and use it for your own consumption, or give to the people you love, or your friends and maybe relatives that are in this platform. Okay, that is it. Now, let me go back to how does this thing work? How do they make so much money that they can actually pay you half profit and return back capital to you when you lose the game? Now, this is how it works. Every day, this is what you do. These games will be delivered in this format. The first game comes in the morning, second game in the afternoon, the last game in the in the evening, at night, actually. That is the game now. The next 40 minutes, the game will drop, which we will play from now till like 11:10, 11:20 before the game starts by 11:30. So you have an ample time of about 2-3 hours to play the games so that you don't have any reason not to play. So there's always time. Now let me show you the magic here. This is how the game comes. Look at this hedge fund game is between Tesena and Balfour. Okay, the wave is 1.3. The profit margin is 1.28%. This is what this you profit from this game, 1.28%. Now you go and play. When you play, sir, if anything happens, the money comes back to you as capital. If you win, it comes back to you with profit. 3 games every day, cumulative of 3%. If you check now, 1.8. If you have 3 of this, it's almost 3.5%. Very good. That's why I say 3.5%. It's above 3, but we just want to make it even lesser. If I increase that calculator to 3.5%, people will shed tears. You will not even you can't sit in this presentation. You will run out of that place. If you see the kind of money that you'll be seeing, you'll be scared. You will be scared. If I put 3.5 there, I don't want to go that direction. You not say, we are hyping it. Let me just leave it 3% because the tension is too high. When I go to 3.5%, even myself, I just have to close my phone and say, no, let me go and sleep. I couldn't sleep. I woke up again. I was calculating this and I said, look at money. So now, how do they make so much money for themselves? If they can actually pay you 3%, and they can pay back when you lose any game, they can pay you back for that game and equally make profit for themselves, because the sole aim of any business is to make profit. And let me show you how it works. Let me show you how it works. Now, number 1, sir. A game is played for 2 hours. 3 games in total is played for 6 hours. And in a day, we have 24 hours. Football games are played 24 hours in a day. This is night, but it is day somewhere. When it is day, it is night somewhere. And in football, they play both day and they play both nights. So games are played just like you can take trade, you can do forex trade morning and night. You can also play football morning and night. Now, out of the 24 hours, 6 hours is given to we, the investors. The other 18 hours belongs to 86Z Football Club. How does it work? If it is 18 hours, how many hours do you need to play one game? 2. Divided by 18, you have 9. Times it by 3%. Now, we are not even saying that they are going to play high game, that they are playing high score. Let them also play the same percentage you are playing. That gives us that 95% accuracy in prediction. They now have what? 3. Times 9 by 3, that is what? 27, sir. You see that anytime you make 3% that you're happy about, that you are complaining is too much, they are making 27%. Now it's making more sense. It's making more sense. Anytime you make 3%, the system is making 27% every time, any day. Now, I have been here for almost a month now, thereabout. If we have played over 200 games, the accuracy we have gotten so far is 197 games correct. The only time we have lost games is just 3 games. So far, we have lost 3 games out of 200 games. That is 197 games and 3 games lost. That is 37%. It's even higher than 95% from what we have experienced so far. And so far, we have not lost any other one. Because the possibility of losing game is nearly impossible. The chances of losing is nearly impossible because of the prediction. We predict games that are almost not impossible to lose. That makes our percentage to come to 1%. But when we accumulate it into 3 places, we have 3%. When we invest bigger money, we have value for the money. It's only when you are playing with small money that you might not appreciate the value of hedge fund. Now, let me tell you how this thing, so you have understood how they can comfortably have so much money. If they are making 37%, you are making 3%. They are making almost times 3 of whatever you are making. Times 4, times 5, times 6, times 7. They are making times 8. They are making close to times 8 of whatever you are making. If you are making 3 million in a day with your money, times it by 8, that is what they are making. They have so much money to pay you to also have their own profit and run the system smoothly. Because hedge fund is designed to operate 22. Before the system pay you 2%, the system itself has 20%. If it doesn't work with that, there is no hedge fund. But here, I've explained to you why it works like that, and that is how hedge fund works. That is why you should be very relaxed, coupled with the fact that you came in on time. So this opportunity is perfectly on time, and the system and structure, they are superb. That is why you can always stake any amount of money. You will make your profit. You don't have any fear. So this is how it works. Very simple. Very simple. Very simple. Now, this is a friend that plays a game. He plays with 15 million naira, sir. 15 million, he has accumulated to 500,000. If you want to know, if you want to show you now how it works, I can take this particular value, 15 million now. I will put in the calculator of happiness. You will not, I will tell you the day this man started. Please listen carefully. I will tell you the day this man started that is having, okay. I will tell you the day this man started with our calculator of happiness. The day he started that is having this 15,533,000. I believe you know that is possible. I will just impute it, then you will see, we will check the day, but we don't have that time. But just for one game, this man made how much? 163,000. If you are going to add up 3 games for the day, it's making roughly 500,000 for that day. That's how it works. So the more money you stake, the more value you see in hedge fund. Be the boss and let your money work for you. So that's what we are saying here. Be the boss, let your money work for you. Timing is everything once again. If you start now, you are right at the top. If you decide to wait, number 1, you will not make money. Number 2, you still will not make money. Number 3, you still will not make money. So the best thing to do is to start now and to start well, so that you can enjoy all the benefits we have been saying since. Now, what next? 7 minutes to go. The first thing to do now is to what? Pick your registration form. Register it right now online. Go back to your group right now. They will drop a link for you. Fill the form, register, and get started. When you do that, fund your account with Naira or USDT. Follow the daily teacher's plan, which will drop in the next 7 minutes from now. Then profit 3% daily. That is all you need to do. All the simple first step to enjoying what we do here. Number 1, register online. Simple. Fund your account. Follow the daily teacher's plan. When you are registering, you will be asked of promo code. Please ask the person that give you the link to please indicate the promo code so that you can impute the promo code to register. When you do that, click on your personal center. You will see top up and withdraw. Click on top up. Select the method of payment, either with your card or through transfer. Whichever way, you will be given what to do on WhatsApp to continue. So we are continuing this meeting on WhatsApp so that you can ask questions there further on how to fund, on how to make payment, on how to play the games. Everything will be given to you by the person that refer you here or the admin on the WhatsApp group where you are currently receiving your daily teacher's plan. So that is how we are going to be wrapping up this show. But before then, we'll ask a few questions. But before I go, I would like to let you know that one of the hardest parts of life is deciding whether to try again or walk away. For a lot of us that have lost money before, I don't believe that, and I don't live my life based on losses. I live my life based on expectation. Successful people make decisions based on expectation, while average people lean on their experience to make decisions. Are you an average person or you want to be successful? If you want to be successful, everything is based on expectation, your calculation and your indices. But if you want to remain poor, you have to ponder your experience.
Who is adding us to the WhatsApp group, please? I think his network is bad.
Okay. Believe before you came here, did you get the link on your WhatsApp? Did you get your link on the WhatsApp? Please speak up. Hello. Speak up, please. Speak up, please. Speak up, please. Let's hear. Before you came here, did you get the link on WhatsApp group? Hello? Did you get the link on WhatsApp group? All right, great. Now, So, like I was saying, the person that referred you here, or you probably got a link, the link that led you to this place. Where did you get it from? Then whoever gives you that link, contact that person right now. Go back to that link. A registration link will be dropped there. Just log into it and fill the form and register. Then the person will guide you on how to form. Then you will play the game that will be dropped in less than 4 minutes from now. As I round up. To be broke is hard. To be rich is hard. We have to choose our hard. You understand? If you do what is easy, your life becomes hard. But my prayer is for us all to enjoy this opportunity and make good use out of it, because we have here a good mind. So how well we utilize it determine what we get at the end of the day. So thank you once again for coming. I want to open the room for a few questions before we go back to WhatsApp to continue with registration before the game starts properly. So please, if you have any question, Kay is raising up his hand. Okay, you can kindly mute yourself and ask your questions. Thank you. Kay. Kay. Do we have any question? Do we have any question? Do we have any question? Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay, unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself and ask questions. Okay, do we have any other question? All right, if we don't have any other question, I think we'll go back to the WhatsApp group and continue from there. Please, the link will be dropped for you. Fill the link, register with the link, fund your account, and get started. 2 minutes from now, the game will drop, so that you can play the game, maximize your the last percentage for the day, wake up tomorrow morning, and smile to the bank. Thank you very much. I remain Terry, your host. I'll see you again 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. tomorrow. We are always here. Thank you and God bless. Since you don't have any question, I think we'll call the curtain close for now. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.